Scorpio, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Scorpio, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let's get started on your reading. So let's see what's going on. This is for Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Okay, two more. All right, Scorpio. So you have the cards of, you have cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So definitely needing to clear your energy, really try your best to get grounded on things, go outside or meditate, really clear your energy. I feel like you're needing to find that inner peace. You have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So definitely going through a huge healing right now. I feel like you guys are in between, like needing to catch up on your rest, needing to catch up on letting go of a lot of things that are going on in your life, clearing your energy. You also have Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. Yes, definitely. Believe that everything is definitely going to fall into place for you. Okay, remember to think positive in everything that's going on. All right, so let's do this. Take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. This is for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. One for the current. So for the current, you have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles could be about collaborating with someone. Maybe there's a partnership going on, or just being recognized also for your work, for your hard work. People watching you, people looking at you. One for the, for the situation. Situation is talking about the having worry, being worried about what's going on in your life, or the problems or things that have been happening, just really in your mind about things. You have one for the past or now. Get that away from here. Okay. The Death card. Wow, Scorpio, you came into your own reading. Really going through a huge transformation, and I do believe it's now because you're like in between. Definitely changing. A lot of things changing for you. Very nice. Okay, one for the what's hidden. Yeah, the Moon card. Really trust your intuition on things. Really know that you have that inner knowing. Really let go of the fear. Really let go of that ego that keeps you from doing things. Okay, one for the hopes and fears. You have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're wanting to learn something new. I feel like you're wanting opportunities around you, or some kind of financial opportunities are going to be presented to you. Okay. I feel like you're just wanting enough for everything, and you're just wanting a new path, everything to just go forward, and something new. One for what you need to do now. Wow. Really thinking about everything that's been going on. You've been reviewing everything, from the things that have been going wrong, from the things to everything's been going right, to now, just reminiscing a lot, being in your mind, thinking of everything, reviewing everything, trying to figure out what your next step is. One for what you need to work on. The Justice card. Really speak your truth and see the truth in things, Scorpio. Okay, so needing to balance everything out. I feel like you're needing to say something. You're needing to say something or see something, like see the truth in something. And then for the outcome, you do have the Four of Cups. Really start to focus, because I feel like there's been opportunities around you. You're just not really seeing it. Okay. So we'll see why it's there. I feel like you're very disappointed in something, like something has happened to make you disappointed. At the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Four of Pentacles, and Four of Pentacles is about holding on to things very dearly, like not wanting to let go, maybe not wanting to go with the changes that are coming in. And I feel like you're needing to just go and adapt to them. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is talking about standing your ground, believing in yourself, standing your ground. You know, you could be protecting yourself from getting hurt, not wanting to go through things, not wanting to deal with things or doing things because you know it's going to hurt you. And I feel like you're being very protective of yourself, very defensive, very protective. You have the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands says that you are going to be moving forward. Um, could be waiting on something like your ships to come in. You could also be wanting to travel somewhere. I also feel like you're making plans. You're just not really saying anything because you're in this mode where you're trying to figure out what your next step is. Wow. All right. So, Scorpio, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Why is the Three Pentacles here for? One more card. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, there is decisions that you're going to make. You started off with the Three of Pentacles, and the card Seven of Cups, and the Devil card came out. So, I feel like there are choices that you're going to have to make very soon, but they're asking you to be real about it. There could be somebody coming in to help you with it, or there could be just some kind of partnership here, some kind of collaboration. I feel like you're needing to put your ideas out there also for some of you guys. Then there's the Devil card here. And the Devil card is saying, you know, leave old patterns behind. You know, stop trying to leave the old patterns behind and leave old habits, like habits, any habits that are keeping you from moving forward. Try to leave them behind. I also feel for some of you guys that I feel like at times that you could be feeling confused about what it is that you're wanting, because there is some kind of third party here, and it could be a relationship here. Okay, so just know that for some of you guys, like, you know, maybe there is somebody involved in this. Is for a message for somebody. There could be like some kind of message, some kind of person, a third party there. And it could be like, you know, do I want to be with this person or do I want to be with that person? And I feel like you're making some kind of decision here, because I feel like there could be some kind of like, you know, you really like it, but it's like, you know, you still have to make that decision. And they're asking you to be real with the decision. Like, be realistic about it, okay? And that goes, and it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be that you're just making a decision, and that there's something here that it's like a temptation or some kind of habit. Okay, so just know that. Um, Definitely making a choice though. Um, the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? One more card. You're really needing to see the truth about things, okay? Because you start off with the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is talking about worry, it's talking about overthinking, it's talking about being in your mind, being in your head, you know, about everything. They're asking you to express yourself more clearly, to find this truth and see the truth in things, okay, and speak your truth. Find the courage to do that. Like, whatever it is that you're wanting to say, it's time to say it. You know, it's like you have to ask yourself, why do I feel like this all the time? Do I want to be like this? You know, like 50% of my time be like this, worry. You have to ask yourself, Scorpio, you know, it's time for me to speak my truth. I have to find that courage to speak about what it is that I need to speak about, because there is a truth here that you're needing to see, needing to speak about. Um, wow. They're also asking for you not to jump to conclusions, okay? Like, don't be too quick to jump to things, you know, but really just speak your truth about everything, because that's where you're needing to find your courage and your confidence to do that. You have the Death card here, and the Death card is in the past or now, and I do believe it's now. I do believe you're going through a huge transformation, that things are going to change in your life no matter what. They're going to change. I feel like a lot of things are coming to a close or coming to an end, and I feel like you're going to move forward, but you're still going through this huge transformation. And I believe it's now. The Moon. Why is the Moon here? One more card. Wow. So with the moon card here, you start off with the moon and what's hidden. Definitely trust your intuition. Try not to let your ego, get the best of you. Try not to have that fear about not knowing what's going to happen next, because you don't need to. We all don't need to know what's going to happen next. But, like, try to trust your intuition more, okay? Really trust your intuition on things. I feel like you could be holding on to a lot of things, and it's time to let go of a lot of the past or whatever it is that you're holding on to. It's time to let it go. It's time to let things change so that you can be happy, so you can have this happiness, because I feel like you're wanting it and you're wanting to move towards it, but you're still holding on to something. There's still something here that makes you hold on to it. What is it? Ask yourself, do I really want this, or do I want to be happy? Wow. All right, so you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for the hopes and the fears? You got the Death card again, so definitely this is your reading. Something in this reading is for you, Scorpio. So you start off with the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new path here that's trying to come in for you. I feel like you're needing to put your energy into things that are going to make you happy with the Empress here. She's also very nurturing, and you need to nurture yourself, okay? Because you're going through a lot. You're going through this huge transformation. You're going through a lot of changes, but there is something there that's going to come through, and that's that new path, that new beginning. But you got to believe, you got to have faith. I do feel like you're going through this huge transformation, and you got to give yourself time, okay? You really do. Nurture yourself, take care of yourself, put your energy into things that are going to make you happy. Have compassion and forgiveness for a lot of things that are going on in your life. And also too, just take care of yourself better. Just need to. You have the Seven of Pentacles here in the what you need to do now. One more card. So you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, you do have the you are thinking about what your next step is. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How is it going to happen? And that's, you're reviewing everything. They're asking you to still take care of yourself, really nurture yourself, really trust your intuition also. Try not to rush through it though, I feel like at times, you rush in a hurry, and they're asking you to really slow down, because, you might be missing things. You might be missing opportunities and missing things. Nurture yourself instead of rushing through things, okay? Take your time with it. Leave the anger behind. Don't let your feelings get in the way of you making decisions, okay? Trust your intuition and listen to yourself. You have the Justice card here for what you need to work on for Scorpio. One more card. So the Justice card is talking about some kind of truth. Seeing the truth, speaking your truth, like justice is here. Like the truth will set you free. That kind of thing. Okay? You're wanting things to balance out. You're looking for answers and searching for answers, definitely. I feel like there's going to be some kind of breakthrough coming through for you to help you. You're going to see things differently. I feel like you're going to have clarity. I feel like there's a new path here, but you're still looking for some kind of answers. You're still looking for something. You're still looking for some kind of why, why here. So that is something you're needing to work on, and it's something that you're needing to go within, like really clear your mind so that you can get the answers, because you're really going through a huge transformation. And then you have the Four of Cups here for the outcome. One more card. So with the Four of Cups, at times you were disconnected. Maybe you just didn't see things or didn't want to deal with anything. I feel like you're moving on from that. I feel like you need to follow your heart on everything that's going on. Follow your heart, have that compassion and forgiveness, and really trust your intuition on everything. I feel like you need to step back into your power also, because you know what you're doing. You really know what to do. You really just feel overwhelmed with worry and disappointment, and you do know what you're needing to do. step back into your power, okay? Because you know exactly what you're needing to do, but you need to take the time to really go within and meditate, okay? Um, you're very strong-willed. You're ready for anything, and you know how to handle anything also. All right, so really believe, be take care of yourself more, Scorpio. And all this is going to get better. Believe it or not, it will. All right, so Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to yourself, trust your intuition, and nurture yourself. And I will see you next time. God bless.